Hi, this is Emery. I want to show you how to do the activity with supporting details in informational text. So to start with, we have an informational text. It's just a paragraph, and we're going to read the paragraph and decide which evidence best supports the statement that they give us. So we're starting with a statement in the question, which is in green at the top, and then we're finding evidence to support that statement here in the passage. And you'll notice that as I kind of hover the cursor over different sentences, they highlight in green. And so we're literally going to be selecting a sentence and as our answer. So we're looking in the passage for a sentence that is the best evidence to support the statement. So let's use this example. It says, select the best evidence to support the statement that the first electric cars had several drawbacks. So the statement that we need to support is that the first electric cars had several drawbacks. We're looking for something in the passage that would indicate that that's true. So let's read the text. It says, in the late 1800s, there was a race to invent the horseless carriage. Coal was too heavy to use for fuel, so people tried other things, including natural gas, gunpowder, and something we now think of as modern, batteries. For a while, batteries seemed to be the answer. By 1897, New York City had a fleet of electric taxis, and in 1899, the world land speed record of 68 miles per hour, 109 kilometers per hour, was set in an electric car. But the batteries were heavy and cumbersome relative to the power they supplied, and they burned out if you tried to go too fast. Okay, so the best evidence to support that the first electric cars had several drawbacks. I'm looking for something that's going to help us, that's going to support that statement. We're just believing them when they say that the first electric cars had several drawbacks, and now we're going to find evidence in the text. So looking through this, I'm looking at this last sentence. The batteries were heavy and cumbersome relative to the power they supplied and burned out if you tried to go too fast. And the reason that I'm thinking that that is evidence to support this statement is because this indicates to me that there were problems. The batteries were heavy. They were cumbersome, meaning that they were kind of a burden relative to the power they supplied. So they were almost too heavy to be worth the power that they were actually giving out. And then it says they burned out if you tried to go too fast. So imagine like driving in a car and the battery burns out if you try to go too fast. There's some serious problems. And I'm thinking that that is the reason, that's evidence that the first electric cars had several drawbacks.